Welcome to another episode of the Cosmic Guides, and today we're going to see what's the plot twist that is coming for you in the next 3 months. Along with that, we're also going to read today for Donald Trump, as he is the hottest personality right now. So we'll see how does his energy translates for the next few months or maybe for the remaining of his term. So let's start. I lay out 3 piles in front of you, 1, 2, 3, and you can intuitively check which card is calling more to you. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pause the video over here and intuitively pick a card which is calling out more to you. If you'd like, you can choose more than one card, or if you'd like, you can see the whole reading as well. So let's start by pile number 1. So we have flexible and the number 19. So what this card tells me, the plot twist that is coming in your life in the next 3 months are the stuck and stagnant energies that you've been feeling from a very long time. It could be a person as well, or it could be a situation as well, which was stuck, which was as hard as a wall. And no matter how many efforts you put in, no matter what you do, those situation or those person did not move at all. Flexibility also tells me the kind of are there possibilities that there will be a little bit of flexibility in yourself as well. Maybe in situations previously in which you did not bend, now you will have that kind of a wisdom to be a bit flexible while not compromising your principles or while not compromising your dignity as well. But either way, if you are being flexible, or if people around you or situations around you are being flexible, it is definitely leading to a more prosperous time for you. So let's take out a bit of more cards and see what exactly is this energy. Okay, so we have the King of Earth. Definitely a stubborn person over here. It doesn't have to be you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with. Okay, too many cards, we will not take it. Okay, what else can I see? What's the major plot twist for people who chose pile number 1? So we have 6 of Earth, Ace of Water, and the Empress. Oh my god, okay. So definitely, for a lot of you, this is a financial situation. For a lot of you, a person might have kept your finances stuck, or a person has kept your love life stuck, because there are indications of both. I have Pentacles card and I have Water cards as well, which means one is money and one is love, or maybe it could be both in your case. So definitely there's a person in your energy who previously did not mend his ways, who previously kind of was in this stubborn energy, by which you were facing a lot of hard times. For a little bit of you, it could be somebody who has kept your money. Maybe you have lended this money to someone, or maybe it was your due share. It could be a pay, it could be a profit, or something of that sort that was stuck from a very long time. But now that money is kind of flowing into your life, and definitely again the flexibility says that things are beginning to move, things are beginning to be comprehensive for you. And for others of you, I definitely see that you had this person in your life who's very logical, very practical, very stable, but when the push comes to shove, this person can be really, really annoyingly stubborn as well. So that person is beginning to change his energy, and due to this change of energy, a lot of love and emotions and peace are flowing into your life, which are putting you in this Empress energy. Now, Empress is a person in this whole deck who is very, very abundant, who has a lot of resources. She's very powerful, she's very feminine, she's full of love, nurturing, and resources as well. And it talks about multiplication as well over here. So whatever is opening up for you, either their finances or either their love from a certain person, you are not only receiving that, but you are receiving that in a multiplied kind of way, right? So previously, if somebody was just breadcrumbing you in terms of finances or in terms of like love and relationships, now that person is kind of, opening that doorways very, very like largely, and you are getting maybe huge amounts of money or a lot of love from previously, a person that used to breadcrumb you. It could be different for a lot of you, as this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Or it could be both money and love for you. But definitely what I see over here is that stuck and stagnant energy is finally leaving your life, and that is your major plot twist for the next 3 months. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and we will move ahead to the pile number 2. So for pile number 2, we have Serendipity and number 18, and we also have a clover over here, kind of a clover, but life is going to get really, really beautiful for you. That's what I see definitely over here. You are getting more beautiful, life is getting more beautiful, your experiences are getting more beautiful. And if you are someone who previously had maybe a time frame, recently a period where things were kind of more about roles, responsibilities, seriousness, bills, rents, this is a period of your life coming into your life in the next 3 months, which is bringing kind of, that luxuries in your life that you enjoy, the art you enjoy, the travel you enjoy, the good looking people you enjoy, and as well as that luck is finally coming in your favor. So any major thing that you had planned out for the next 3 months, expect the luck to be in your favor. Expect it to be surprisingly very easy for you. For example, if you were trying to apply to a university or a visa and previously you were facing a lot of hurdles, a lot of issues, maybe this time you get lucky and all of those hurdles get clear. Or maybe, if you're applying somewhere and you kept on getting rejections, now is the time when finally the luck is in your favor and you have a higher chance at winning at whatever that you were previously not winning. So let's dive in a little bit more and see what exactly is this serendipity. So we have King of Earth again, the Empress. Okay, definitely I talked about growth. And we have 9 of Fire in reverse. And we have Ace of Fire. Okay. So definitely, I see you entering your luxurious area. Definitely with the 9 of Fire in reverse over here, your previous some time has been spent in a lot of like guarding, kind of expecting the next major disaster in your life. Maybe there were a series of events perpetually, and that has kept your nervous system in a situation where you are contemplating, okay, what's going to go wrong next? What is the next problem that I'm going to face? Now, finally, that situation or that period of your life is coming to an end. And what I see you over here is definitely enjoying the luxuries of your life. For a lot of you, I see your finances increasing very rapidly, and your status. Either if you are a person who's a jobian, you could get a promotion with extra income, or if you're a business owner, then definitely your business is going to boom, multiply, grow. And with a lot of finances coming over here, and with the Ace of Fire over here, definitely it is related to your work area or something of that sort. in one way or another, I see a lot of money entering in your life, and that money is bringing you not only luxuries, but the luxury of time as well, the luxury of travel as well. And for certain people of you, all of this is associated with a single person. For example, it could be somebody that you're financially dependent on. For example, it could be your husband for girls, or it could for boys or male persons who earn themselves. It could be money coming in from a male person or through a male person, or a male person doing something of that sort that is facilitating your work, facilitating your finances. But again, with the luck being on your side, definitely this is the right time if you're thinking to start something new, such as a business, a project, and it is definitely going to pay off. And for a lot of you, I think you have already begun this, but you haven't been able to see that sort of results right now, right? But in the next 3 months, whatever that you have planted seeds for in the previous time, those are going to get boomed, and definitely a lot of like lavishness, a lot of abundance, growth that is coming into your life. And for a certain people of you who are watching this reading, I see pregnancy on the cards as well. So if you have been trying to conceive, and maybe if it wasn't happening in the next 3 months, there's greater chance of that happening. All in all, you're entering your main character energy era, and I'm so excited for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and let's move on to pile number 3. And for you, we have time to go. For a lot of you over here, I see either a relocation, a travel, or mentally leaving a certain space and moving towards something better, or something more aligned with your energy, something more aligned with your goals. But there is a transition over here, and this is definitely a good transition. You've been through a certain journey, and this journey was challenging. This journey was not easy at all. But what I see over here is that this journey taught you a lot of lessons. This journey instilled a lot of qualities in you, kind of, grew you up spiritually. And now finally you're moving ahead and reaching your destination, reaching to a place that has something better to offer you. All in all, what this is telling me is the Six of Swords card in the tarot, which basically talks about moving towards calmer waters, moving towards better life, better people, relocation. But definitely a lot of you are going to relocate or change places in the next 3 months. Let's take out a few more cards and see exactly what this is for pile number 3. So we have Seven of Earths, the High Priestess. Definitely you have been in a spiritual journey. Unity. And Five of Water. Okay, definitely. The Sun. So like I said, a lot of you have been in a spiritual journey, maybe where you were forced to maybe quiet down, maybe turn inwards and do a lot of self-work, self-healing, inner work. A lot of you worked on your spirituality as well. And again, this journey might have started in the past 8 years for you. So think about all of the things that has happened with you in the past 8 years, the lessons that you have been taught, the places or the area of your life that has been, quite frankly, really, really disturbed. Now what changes is that exact particular area of your life. And for a lot of you, I see that somehow your traditions, your family values, your culture, your maybe kind of, mindset, or anything that kind of contained you into a container, kind of, limited your beliefs, limited your income, earning, travel, or mindset is all. at all or limited your energy at all, you're gonna move away from that. Again, I'm saying for a lot of you, this is definitely a move, a physical move, you relocating to somewhere better, somewhere that is more aligned with your energy, somewhere where you feel you're happiest. With the sun card over here, definitely what you are moving towards is happiness. And for a lot of you who are planning to relocate, just know that this relocation was your destined place to go, and you're meant to be there, and you're meant to flourish there. All of the traditions, the thinking, the generational patterns that have held you back are going to go away from your life for now, for good. So this is not exactly you rebelling, but definitely, you have been in a journey. You've invested a lot in yourself. You've invested in a lot in the people around you, maybe in your own family, your own cultures, your own traditions. But now it's time to move away because you have gained that knowledge. All of the things that were meant to teach to you by exactly staying in this type of scenario or in this type of circumstances or events or people or family, you have learned your lessons, and now you are moving somewhere better, somewhere where you're more open, somewhere where you can explore things your own way, do your things your own way. Again, this has to do a lot with traditions, family, cultures, which were limiting beliefs, and you moving ahead with that. But for a lot of you, I see a certain type of a situation like kind of, it is something knowledge related, something maybe a course related or a job related or a master's related. It could be international relocation as well. While it may be kind of bittersweet as well, you know that you want to move ahead, you know this is your calling, you know this is divinely guided, but yet there is definitely a bit of kind of grief, leaving your family behind, leaving your culture behind, leaving your roots behind. But obviously this is not negative, right? When you flow, when you flourish, maybe you can even carry your family, your roots, your traditions, even in a better manner, even with a wider perspective, wider knowledge, wider scope of the world, right? So, yeah, you have been on a journey and you are on the final destination. It's just around the corner and it's going to be great for you. So, let me know in the comments if this resonated, and let's move on and see Donald Trump's energy, the reading that we have been waiting for. So, with the recent events, Donald Trump he has always been a very important personality, but recently he's been taking a lot of radical steps. I really want to see how the energy is impacting him in the future. Just a disclaimer, I do not support or oppose his views or his doings or his decision. This is me just reading his energy and trying to predict what we see for him in the future. So let's start. What do we see for Donald Trump's energy in the upcoming time? So we have 8 of Earth, Queen of Air, 9 of Water, Page of Earth, Knight of Fire, and bottom of the deck we have 5 of Water. Okay, let's take out a few more cards for Donald Trump. By the Book, Loyal Heart, Happy. Okay, so as I mentioned in my previous videos as well, this is the year of the Ruthless King. And with the recent developments, USA as a whole and Donald Trump specifically has been acting like a ruthless king. He's been taking extreme measures. He's been doing a lot of stuff, and yes, for the time being, I do see victory for him. For the time being, yes, definitely, and in the near future as well, he is definitely successful in doing whatever he wishes to do. However, after a few weeks, all of this like radical changes, the import tariffs or any other policies as well are kind of backfiring for him. Um, after a certain victory, after a certain period of time, there is a time ahead for him where I see that one thing or another that he has done is drastically and negatively impacting him, impacting the country that he's running, and kind of, I see him at a place where he needs to be accountable, and he is held being accountable. Um, Apart from that, definitely after certain victories, after achieving certain plans that he has in mind, there is definitely a kind of a regression that I see for him. There is a message for him that definitely uh, the kind of ruthlessness that he has been showing is not healthy, not for him, not for USA as a whole. And one thing or another, I see it returning and biting him in the back. His second term, when I talk about his second term, either I do not see him in a second term, or either there are going to be extreme challenges where he might want the world to listen to him. And the world is listening to him right now. But the kind of energy that I'm seeing for him is that where he's speaking, but he's not being taken as seriously as he hoped people would take him or the world would take him. Like his current power of authority position, that is being compromised, and that is because one or the other action that he has recently taken or will take in the near future. So definitely, if I talk about 2026 majorly, I do not see him maintaining that kind of, an upper hand or kind of a status of a king-like status in the geopolitics or whatsoever. Especially in the later half of the year is where I see him being surrounded by a lot of troubles, by a lot of circumstances which are disappointing for him, that I would say. Especially the period from May and June of 2026 to the May and June of 2027 is really, really critical for him. While he is definitely in a very good position, he has definitely achieved his targets and he has definitely a lot in mind. However, again, his ruthlessness is something that might come and bite him in the back, right? So, yeah, while yes, for a certain period of time, he will enjoy good status, he will enjoy the, outcomes that he is trying to achieve, trying to get. But after the second half of this year, I do see him in a very compromising situations. It has also to do with kind of accountability. So I'm more worried about more of his personal and private things coming to surface, coming to light, which is basically, hurting his credibility a lot. And again, where he might want the world to take him really, really seriously, I don't see that being maintained. And again, this is definitely because of the ruthlessness that he is being portrayed. Because this is a very careful period of time that he is in right now. It is definitely very, very powerful. But it also, with great power comes great responsibility. And one single irresponsible step he takes right now will come back amplified by 20 times or 30 times. And definitely it has to do with something linked to his private life or his reputation as well. We already know that his name was in the Epstein files or whatsoever, but I think that was just the tip of the iceberg. Something more, something even more that is seriously harming his credibility, seriously harming his position in the later half of the year, or maybe in the next year. This is not something that is coming true very instantly, that you can see maybe within a few weeks or months, but definitely along the time, as the time passes, this is something that I see for Donald Trump. So not as great of a future that he might hope to be. But let's say stay tuned and see what exactly this is. So, this was today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you resonated with anything. You're watching The Cosmic Guide on South Era Network, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.